You and I are going to do algo grande hoy. Listen carefully. If your life keeps circling the same outcomes, same income ceiling, same relationships, same numbers on the scale, it isn't because you're lazy or unlucky. It's because your self-image is set like a thermostat, and it keeps pulling you back to the temperature you secretly believe you deserve. Poor self-image, poor results. Change the self-image, and the results can't help but change. That's not poetry, that's law. Today, you're going to break the cycle. I want you to notice something simple. Every result in your life is a mirror. It reflects the image you hold on the inside. You think, you feel, you act. That sequence never fails. Thought impressed with emotion becomes belief. Belief directs action. Action produces results. Results reinforce the belief. Most people try to fight at the level of action. More hustle, more hours, while the belief stays poor and the image stays small. That's like trying to heat a house by rubbing your hands together. You'll sweat, but the room won't change. We're going to the thermostat. We're going to the image. Decide now, not after this video. Now. Here's my promise. If you apply what I give you today with sincerity and repetition, you'll feel the shift this week. You'll see evidence within 30 days. And in 3 months, people will ask you what changed. I'm going to give you language, exercises, and a daily structure you can start tonight. You won't need anything fancy. You'll need a pen, a small card, your imagination, and your decision. Before we begin, do something for the people you care about. If this message resonates, share it with one person who needs it. And tell me in the comments what aspect of self-image you want me to cover next. Money, confidence, health, relationships. I read those and build the next lesson from there. Now let's work. Your mind is like a radio. You can only receive on the frequency you're tuned to. A poor self-image broadcasts a low frequency, self-doubt, hesitation, I'm not enough. Who am I to? This always happens to me. That signal invites matching circumstances, missed calls, closed doors, the wrong people, the right opportunities arriving when you feel your worst so you don't answer the door. Change the station and the program changes. That's the law of vibration preceding the law of attraction. You don't get what you want, you get what you are tuned to. Your result reflects your self-image. Right now, I want you to breathe in slowly through your nose. Breathe out again. On the next exhale, allow your shoulders to drop. You've carried an identity on your back long enough. That identity was trained by repetition, not by truth. A teacher's comment at 8 years old, a parent's fear, a boss's criticism on a day you were already tired. You rehearsed those words and they became the script. Today we write a new one. I want you to write it, not later. Today, take out a small card, your goal card. On one side, write this sentence in your own handwriting. I am so happy and grateful now that I see myself as a confident, capable, prosperous person, living in alignment with my purpose, earning dollars per month, impacting lives, and enjoying vibrant health. Put a number you choose, not a number you think is realistic, a number that lights you up but doesn't terrify you. If your mind argues, smile. Minds are chatty when you move higher. On the other side, write, my image directs my results. I act with applied faith. Carry this card with you. Read it morning, midday, and night. Read it out loud. Feel it. Let's confront the old paradigm. A paradigm is a mental program, mostly subconscious, that has almost exclusive control over your habitual behavior. It's a bundle of beliefs. It's the autopilot flying your plane while you sit in the cabin wondering why you keep landing in the same city. You don't need a new city. You need to set a new destination in the autopilot. How? Through repetition of a new idea with emotion, through the environment you saturate yourself in, and through action before confidence. You don't wait to feel like the person, you act like the person until your body learns the new frequency. Act with applied faith. Here is the first exercise. I call it the mirror reset. Tonight, stand in front of a mirror. Look into your eyes the way you would look into the eyes of someone you love and say, I forgive myself for past versions of me. I release the identity that keeps me small. I choose a new image now. Say it 3 times, then state your goal card aloud. Place one hand on your chest, feel your voice vibrate, and hold your posture tall. You're teaching your nervous system a new standard. Your nervous system listens to tone, posture, and repetition more than it listens to logic. Second exercise, the image of achievement. Sit down, close your eyes lightly, and imagine you are living your goal. Don't float above like a spectator. Be in the scene. See through your eyes. Hear what you'd hear. Feel what you'd feel. If your goal is income, see the balance in the account. Feel the certainty of invoices sent and paid. Hear a client thanking you. Smell coffee in a brighter office. If your goal is health, feel your lungs light and clear, your steps elastic, your clothes fitting comfortably. If it's confidence, feel the calm in your chest as you speak in a room. See people leaning in. Stay with the scene for 3 minutes. That's all. The mind respects consistency more than duration. 3 minutes daily is better than 1 hour once a month. Your brain can't tell the difference between a vividly imagined experience and a physical one. It wires connections the same way. We're building circuits for the new self-image. Third exercise, the frequency audit. Your self-image is shaped by your inputs. What surrounds you shapes you. The accounts you follow, the conversations you have, the news you consume, the room you work in, the music, the clutter on your desk, the words you speak when no one is listening, all of it is a silent instructor. For 7 days, be ruthless. Unfollow anything that keeps you on the old frequency. Declutter one visible space where you spend time. Replace the first 10 minutes of your day with your goal card, your mirror reset, and a 3-minute visualization. The first minutes are fertile soil. Don't plant weeds there. Let's talk about the most practical part, behavior. People say, when I feel confident, I'll act. Backwards. You act and the feeling comes after. Behavior teaches the body. So we create a simple rhythm. Think it, feel it, act it. Each morning, write one specific, measurable action that your new self-image would take today, not 10. 1. Send the email. Make the offer. Go for a 20-minute walk. Prepare one healthy meal. Record the video. Study for 30 minutes. Speak up once in the meeting. Keep the promise to yourself. The win is the alignment, not the size. Confidence is the byproduct of kept promises. Now let's get even more specific. Self-image has zones: money, relationships, health, contribution, and identity. You might be strong in one zone and poor in another. Money. If you grew up hearing money is hard, people like us don't. That script still whispers when you price your service or ask for a raise. Relationships. If you learned I have to please to be loved, you'll hide your needs and resent quietly. Health. If you identify as the big one, the one with bad genes, your body listens. Contribution. If you believe I'm not ready to lead, you'll sit on ideas that could help thousands. Identity. If you say, I'm shy, I'm disorganized, I'm not a morning person, your mouth just handed your mind a command and your mind obeyed. We're going to rewrite the language in each zone. I want you to write 3 I am statements for the zones you want to upgrade. Keep them short, present tense, positive, specific. I am a calm, confident communicator. I am a disciplined, joyful earner of dollars per month. I am a fit, energized person who moves daily. Tape them where your eyes land. Bathroom mirror, laptop lid, refrigerator. Read them when you don't feel like it. Especially then. Your old paradigm will argue. Good. That means you've touched it. You can't change what you don't disturb. Let's address a common objection. Isn't this pretending? No, it's rehearsing. Every professional rehearses. Athletes, musicians, pilots. Your life is your performance. You're practicing a role until it becomes you. That's not fake. That's growth. The truth is, you've been rehearsing the old identity for years. We're just changing the script. You may be thinking, Bob, what if I fail? You'll learn faster. Failure is feedback from the thermostat telling you where the image pulled you back. Wonderful. Adjust the image, not the dream. Another thought, Bob, I've tried affirmations before and nothing happened. Without emotion, repetition, and action, words are ink on water. We're fusing them to feeling and behavior. That's applied faith. Faith isn't blind. Faith is a decision to act on an unseen idea because you understand the law. What I impress must express if I persist. Decide now. Say it out loud. I decide to change my self-image. I act with applied faith. Good. Feel that click? That's power. Let's install a daily structure, the image protocol. Morning. Before your phone, sit up, feet on the floor, read your goal card. Place your hand on your heart and say, my result reflects my self-image. Breathe and feel the meaning. 3-minute visualization inside the scene. Mirror reset words once. Write one I act step for the day. Midday, take 2 minutes, read the card, stand tall, shoulders back, breathe, and do one small pattern interrupt. Walk around the building, drink water, stretch to keep your body in motion. Evening, read the card, write one win you created today because you acted like the new image. One win, not 10. Gratitude seals the wiring. If you can, share in the comments which win you created today. You'll help someone else lock in their image. We need to talk about environment one more time. Imagine your new self-image is a seed. Seeds don't fail, environments do. If you plant a seed in concrete, it won't grow. If you plant it in rich soil, it takes off. Your inputs are soil. Replace an hour of scrolling with 20 minutes of study in your field, 20 minutes of movement, 20 minutes of silence. Silence is an input. It lets you hear your own station instead of the world's static. Choose 2 people who already live on your new frequency. Maybe they're online mentors, maybe they're in your circle, and increase your proximity, not to compare, to calibrate. Money image, let's sharpen it. Money responds to value and circulation, not to desire alone. If you see yourself as someone who struggles, you'll unconsciously repel opportunities, undercharge, or delay sending invoices. Not because you want to, because your thermostat won't allow more heat. Write this on a sticky note near your workspace. I create value, I circulate value, I receive value. Each morning ask, how will I create and circulate value today? Then do it, even small. Send a helpful resource, record a short tutorial, improve a process by 1%, ask a client a better question. Money follows service. When you serve with a strong self-image, you allow compensation without flinching. Health image, clarity here is kind. Stop calling yourself names. Your cells listen. Replace I'm tired and undisciplined with I am a person who moves daily and nourishes my body. Then define move daily. 10 minutes counts. Consistency builds identity. Identity sustains consistency. If you miss a day, never miss 2. That's a simple rule your nervous system loves. Relationship image. This one is tender. If your image says, I must shrink to be accepted, you'll attract people who require your shrinking. Raise your image and your circle will recalibrate. Some will fall away. Bless them. You're not rejecting people. You're choosing an environment where your new image can breathe. Write this. My boundaries are bridges to better relationships. Practice one boundary this week. Say, I can't do tonight, but I can do Saturday. Or, I need the proposal by Thursday to meet the timeline. Calm voice. No apology. Your image rises each time you keep your word to yourself in the presence of others. Now, a practical tool for the afternoon slump when the old image drags you down. The 2-minute identity sprint. Stand up, set a timer for 2 minutes, read your goal card out loud, then speak for 2 minutes as the person you're becoming. Here's how I run my morning. Here's how I speak to clients. Here's how I prepare my meals. Here's what my bank account looks like. Here's the impact I create. Don't worry about how perfect it sounds. You're tuning a frequency, not writing a novel. Some of you are thinking, what if my family doesn't support this? I understand. Remember, you don't need permission to change your self-image. You need a decision and repetition. Often, the same people who doubt you will later ask you how you did it. Be gentle. Show them by consistency, not by argument. When you live on a new frequency long enough, reality follows and doubters become witnesses. Let me give you a 7-day sprint to break the cycle fast. Day 1, decision and card. Write the goal card, read it 3 times today. Do the mirror reset. Remove 1 low frequency input from your morning. Day 2, scene rehearsal. 3-minute visualization. Twice today. First morning, then late afternoon. Write 1 I am statement per zone you're upgrading. Day 3, behavior anchor. Choose 1 action that symbolizes your new image and do it early. Price your service fairly. Take a 20-minute brisk walk. Record the video. Make the difficult call. Early wins set the tone. Day 4, environment upgrade. Declutter 1 area you see daily. Replace 1 TV show or 30 minutes of scrolling with an audiobook or a lesson in your craft. Day 5, language cleanse. Catch and correct negative identity statements. Replace, I always mess this up with I'm learning to do this well. Keep a tally for fun. You'll be amazed how often the old script tries to play. Day 6, value in circulation. Send something of value with no expectation. A resource, a referral, a testimonial. Let the universe see you open the gate. Day 7, review and celebrate. Write down 3 results, internal or external, that shifted this week. Maybe you slept deeper. Maybe you made a bold ask. Maybe you walked 5 days. Celebrate, not as an end, but as a signal, this is who I am now. If you do this sprint and repeat it, your self-image will move. As it moves, your behavior will feel natural instead of forced. That's what we want, natural excellence. You are not forcing yourself to become someone else. You are allowing yourself to become more of who you truly are. Let's address the voice of shame. Shame says, you should have figured this out by now. Nonsense. You were never taught how the mind actually works. Schools teach facts, not paradigms. You're learning now. Guilt looks back, vision looks forward. We honor the past by growing beyond it. Sometimes people ask me, Bob, what's the fastest way to improve my self-image? I'll tell you, choose 1 area, make 1 promise you can keep daily, and keep it for 30 days. Keep it when you're tired. Keep it when you're upset. Keep it when nobody is watching. Every kept promise is a vote cast for the new image. The ballot box fills quickly. Let's deepen the visualization so you feel it in your body. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine a dial on a panel, the self-image dial. It's currently set to, say, 68 degrees. You've been living there. See your hand reaching out and turning the dial to 75. As you do, feel a soft warmth rising from your chest down your arms. Picture yourself stepping into a room you used to avoid. Notice your shoulders settle, your breath deepen. Hear your voice steady and resonant. See a message coming in. We'd like to work with you. And feel yourself reply with clarity and fair pricing. Sense the satisfaction of a finished workout, the clean kitchen counter, the organized files. Taste the first sip of water in the morning as a ceremony, not a chore. Your senses are allies. They lock the image into your nervous system. The brain loves a multisensory script. Give it 1. We'll tie the self-image directly to purpose. Purpose is the big why that pulls you. When your image and your purpose align, you become powerful. Write a 1-sentence purpose statement. My purpose is to live awake, to grow daily, and to help others discover their power through your craft. Put your craft there. Coaching, design, teaching, building, parenting. When your actions support your purpose, your self-respect climbs. And self-respect is the backbone of a healthy self-image. Now, a word about fear. Fear is the bodyguard of the old identity. It shows up at the threshold of change and says, "Are you sure?" Smile at it. Say, "Thanks for protecting me. I'm safe. We're growing." Then move anyway. Action dissolves fear like salt in warm water. The first step is the warm water. You might wonder, how do I know my image is changing? You'll notice 3 signs. First, your self-talk shifts from judgment to coaching. Less, why did I do that? And more, next time I'll do this. Second, you start keeping small promises without bargaining. You just do them. Third, opportunities that used to intimidate you feel neutral, then exciting. You've changed your station, so you're receiving new music. Let's speak plainly about results. You're going to create evidence. You won't sit and wait for a miracle to knock. You'll invite it by opening the door every day. So each morning after you read your goal card, ask this question: what would the person I'm becoming do in the next hour? Then do that. The next hour, ask again. String together 4 or 5 hours like that, and you'll sleep with a smile. I want to give you language you can carry. Repeat after me, quietly or out loud if you can. I am not my past results. I am not the opinions of others. I am the architect of my self-image. My image directs my results. I choose the image of achievement. I act with applied faith. Good, that's not a mantra, that's a contract. There's a reason I insist you write the goal card by hand. Your hand is an extension of your mind. When ink moves on paper, the idea moves deeper into the subconscious. Digital is fast, handwritten is formative. Keep the card where you'll touch it. Pocket, wallet, beside your pillow. Touch is a teacher too. Now, for those building a business or career, let me give you a practical model that ties image to income. Picture a simple funnel with 3 steps: create value, communicate value, convert value. Self-image sits on top of all 3. If your image is poor, you'll undercreate, you'll hold back ideas. Undercommunicate, you'll speak softly, bury the lead, avoid bold claims you can back up. And underconvert, you won't ask, you'll apologize for price, you'll delay proposals. To break the cycle, set 3 micro targets each week. 1 per step. Create, ship 1 asset, article, video, improved process. Communicate, make 1 clear offer. Convert, ask for 1 decision, track them. You'll feel your image strengthen where the numbers rise. If you've struggled with consistency, here's a simple reframe. You don't have a consistency problem. You have an identity conflict. Part of you still identifies with the old paradigm. Bring that part with you. Don't fight it. Say, you got us here. Thank you. We're going higher. The resistance softens when it is honored. Remember the sentence, what you seek is already yours. Become aware. That awareness is a frequency shift. The idea exists. The version of you exists. Awareness tunes you to it so you can receive instructions. You'll notice gentle nudges. Call this person, take that class, go for that walk, read that book again. Follow the nudges. That's action inspired, not random hustle. I want to address your evenings. Evenings are powerful. The subconscious is most open as you drift to sleep. Don't hand it worry, hand it image. Before bed, read your card, close your eyes, and replay 1 win of the day. Then run your 3-minute scene. See tomorrow going well. Drift off inside that. You're programming while you sleep. That's efficient. Now, if this message is helping you, do 1 extra thing. Subscribe so you don't miss the next steps we're building together. Leave a comment with your new I am statement and your 1 action for today. You'll be surprised how declaring it strengthens it. And if there's a friend stuck in the same cycle, share this. You might be the reason they changed their station. Let's bring this home with a clean reframe. You are not fixing a broken self. You're revealing a brilliant self that's been hidden under poor training. The cycle of poor self-image and poor results ends when 1 person in a family line decides. Decide now. The world doesn't change with force. It changes with decision, repeated until it becomes identity. Here's your first minimum step today, because I don't want you to leave inspired and then drift. Pick up a card and write the 2 sentences we crafted. Put it in your pocket. Then choose 1 action your new image would take in the next hour and do it. That's it. Not 10. 1. Start the momentum. When you complete it, smile, put your hand on your heart and say, I keep my promises. That sentence will build a life. Before we close, let me give you a final picture. Imagine you're in an elevator. Floor 1 is survival. Floor 5 is stability. Floor 10 is purpose. For years, you've been pressing the button for floor 10, but stepping out at floor 5 because the doors opened there first and you were comfortable. From now on, you stay in the elevator until you reach the floor you chose. Discomfort between floors isn't danger, it's altitude. The elevator will stop where your self-image allows. Raise the image and the doors open higher. I'll leave you with 5 short lines to carry. I want you to write it. Put your goal card on paper today. Decide now. Decision is the switch that turns on energy. Your result reflects your self-image. Look at the mirror, not just the mirror's reflection. What you seek is already yours. Become aware. Tune the frequency, receive the instructions. Act with applied faith. Move first, feeling follows. You are powerful, you are worthy, you are ready, not next year, not when they approve, not when you feel perfect. Today, read your card, see the scene, take the step. Come back tomorrow and tell me what moved. And if you want the next video to go deeper on money image or confidence image, say it below. We'll build it together, line by line, habit by habit, until your outer world looks like your inner picture. Poor self-image, poor results. That was the old cycle. New self-image, new results. That's the path you're walking now. Keep walking. I'll be here with you on the next step.